Jeshua, the Great Mystery. The Great Mystery. There is a great mystery in the universe, and the mystery is that there is something, rather than nothing, that something exists. In the universe there is life, light, and consciousness. Life dances and moves. How has this all come about? It is important that you first marvel at the mystery of life, light, and consciousness. These elements cannot exist in isolation. Where there is life, there is also light and consciousness. Light makes it so that life becomes manifest. In the light is a driving force that causes consciousness to be raised higher, until it comes to a point where it can reflect upon itself, become self-conscious. When consciousness gets to that point, life is able to become aware and capable of giving form to itself. Life can choose and progress, and then there is such a thing as the formation of an I, of a self. This is the birth of the soul. But I shall take a step back and describe the principles of life, light, and consciousness. Where do they come from? What is the origin of life? In the lap of the cosmos is a void, an emptiness that breathes, a fullness in the silence. That is the origin of life, and you can connect with that origin by breathing silently. When you breathe in silence and stillness and bring your attention to the in and out breath, you connect with the primal source of being. This silent beginning, the basis of all life, continues to be present in each one of you. It lives and breathes within you regardless of what you do or not do. The origin, the beginning, the void that is there from which everything is born, still exists within you. To realize that sets you free, as well as releases the limits of who you are. It reveals the relative, dual nature of your individuality. In that initial void, in that space, there is not yet individuality. There is no unique soul. There is pure isness or beingness. Feel the mystery of this beingness. It surrounds everything. Without this ground of being, you do not exist. It permeates and nurtures you. What is it? In this silence lives the breath of God. God is indeterminate, undefined, and open-ended. It is formless. That which is not individualized. God is aware of everything, but in this great field of limitless awareness that is God, there are pockets, or hollows, in which a lack of awareness is predominant. That lack of awareness makes it possible for life to grow and flourish there. God, being, has created places where life is unaware, from where a desire for awareness can develop and grow toward the light. You are located in such a hollow in the field of consciousness that is God. God had to create a lesser awareness in order for individuality to emerge. In order to create individual life, God had to do something paradoxical because in its essence, God is everything. Everything that exists is in God, both what is possible and what is not possible. So God had to create places of lesser awareness to allow the soul to be born. The soul is a defined and limited awareness that finds her way through time and space, seeking always that union with God from which she was born. The soul's birth was a leap into the darkness of oblivion. By creating awareness at the level of the individual, there is something new, something great created in God, a living awareness that grows and is dynamic and becoming, and life is change, is in a state of becoming. When awareness includes everything and also includes all the possibilities, there is no possibility for dynamic growth from unawareness to full awareness. It is only through this dynamic process that light is created in the spiral of growth of the soul, from her birth to her youth to her maturity. And it is this growth in the field of time and space which will add to the awareness of God. The soul lives in a love relationship with God. God is the soul's source, its ground or matrix, and the goal toward which the soul strives. And God creates the soul so God can find gratification in the soul's urge toward becoming, with the depth of feelings that result. The mystery is that God itself, in this way, becomes visible, tangible, experiential through the individual awareness that the soul carries within herself. That is the purpose of the birth of the soul. The soul is drawn to lose her way in the hollows of awareness, at least in part. This is necessary on the path of the soul because it is important that she reach out and, in full freedom, return to the divine awareness, to the omniscience, to the all-knowing. That is why evil, that which is considered bad, is to be a part of her journey. When the soul reaches out toward the beginning, toward the essence of who she is, toward the God in herself. It is precisely in that void, the unlimited and all-embracing nature of God's being, that she experiences her liberation. The soul has then come home. Light and dark are elements that belong to the journey of the soul. The play of light and dark is created because God withdraws its awareness, or hides it, in certain parts of the cosmos, and there gives free play to the soul. The creation of the soul is actually a contraction, a narrowing of awareness. But that process has a purpose, because it is precisely in that contraction that there is a movement, a process of realization which is important and valuable. And it is that process which creates light. Light emerges where the individualized awareness opens toward the divine source. The stronger the light becomes, the more awareness grows, and the more the connection to the One is felt. Contraction then gradually opens to full awareness. This interplay of contraction and omniscience is the essence of creation. In that dance between both poles, God reaches its greatest expression. Jeshua, Archangel Gabriel. If you are experiencing a stressful time in your life, we encourage you to play a little game called In This Right Now Moment. Most stress is caused by the unknown of the future, or pressure for things to come together in a way that is satisfactory. Unfortunately, worry does not create any kind of positive fuel for your creations. In fact, it is your fear that something may not be good in the future that makes you have the experience not feeling good right now. You are instantaneously creating the very thing you fear through your focus. The vast amount of time, your right now moment, is just fine. Your power to create desired change comes from harnessing the infinite power of the now. So, if you find yourself consumed with worry about future outcomes, we invite you to check in with yourself and start to connect with what is right with your present moment. For example, in this right now moment, I am warm and fed and safe. In this right now moment, I am breathing, I am alive, and I am okay. In this right now moment, everything is just fine. By focusing on the things that are working, I can ease my tomorrow. There are always gifts in the present moment. Even if all you can find is the fact that you have a body and you are alive, it is something to celebrate and focus on that is working. Monumental changes become manageable by focusing on what is supported in each now moment at a time. Dear ones, so recenter into where your power is and allow yourself to align with the energies that remind you that you are loved, you are supported, and you are safe. Angelic guides, the universe is never testing you. Today we would like to focus your attention upon the desires that each of you have. There is not a single soul on your world that does not have desires which they wish to manifest for themselves. So often we watch in dismay as you block these desires by creating resistance with your thoughts of doubt, worry, and fear. There is a very common misconception amongst many on your world. It is the belief that you must prove your worthiness. You must prove that you can overcome obstacles in order to deserve all that you desire to create. We are here to tell you that you did not come here to struggle. You did not come here to see how difficult you could make your life. The universe never tests you, and this is what we would like to further elaborate upon. If there is anything we most want to convey to all of you, it is of your worthiness. There is nothing that any of you can do to deserve anything less than the perfection of all that you are. No matter where you are, no matter what experiences you have manifested, no matter what choices you have made up, until this point in time, it's never too late to make a new choice. You always have the ability to shift your focus upon something that pleases you, something that offers you the feeling of peace, of joy, of bliss. So many of you believe that the universe is in some way keeping all that you desire away from you until you prove your worthiness, until you have proven that you are resilient enough, until you prove that you really do deserve all the good that you have yearned for. As if there is something outside of yourself responsible for fulfilling your dreams and desires. And to this we say, there is nothing further from the truth. The only one capable of keeping anything from manifesting is you. The thoughts you are thinking, the direction of your focus, the emotions you are choosing to feel, are directly related to the experiences you manifest. We will tell you this. The universe is always giving you everything you are asking for, and there are no exceptions. So, why then do you not have all that you desire here in your physical reality? To this we reply, because you are not allowing your desires to manifest. Certainly many of you are completely unaware that you are blocking all that you ask to receive. The universe is responding to every desire, every need, every wish for something better. But you cannot see the signs because you are so focused on the lack of what you want. It would be similar to saying, I am watching Channel 5 on my television, but what I really desire is to watch Channel 10. If you don't change the channel, you cannot see what is on Channel 10. It is there, it is just as real as Channel 5, but you can't see it because you are not dialed into the channel you prefer. You just keep focusing on the fact that you cannot see Channel 10. And so, it is with the things that you desire. When you allow your thoughts to begin to focus upon what you desire, rather than repeatedly and incessantly focusing on what you do not want, you would begin to see the unfolding of all that you desire. In such perfection, you would be in shock by how easily everything began to flow into your life. Do you understand our analogy? You must be tuned into the vibration of creation in order to see the signs and impulses the universe is always giving you. The universe never keeps your desires from you. We watch as so many of you keep yourselves focused in such despair, such frustration because you feel as though you do not have any control over your lives, that you do not have the power to create your dreams, when in fact a simple shift in your focus is all that is needed to allow your dreams to unfold in the most marvelous of ways. So many of you believe that you must persevere, that you must force your dreams into manifestation, that dreams are earned, not given. If we could persuade you to focus more of your attention on what you do want, rather than focusing on the lack of it, you would see how effortlessly things would begin to fall into place. We often say, you cannot focus on fear and faith at the same time. You cannot focus on the lack of resources while attracting abundance. Once you begin to deliberately choose your thoughts because you know you are the creator of your reality, you will really begin to marvel at how much easier life begins to feel. You can't focus on how hard everything is and expect it to get easier because that's what you prefer. The universe is always delivering to you more of what you focus upon. Reach for the thoughts that feel good. It really is that simple. You never have to feel something you don't want to. You say, oh, but what about all these upsetting experiences around me? To this we remind you your focus, your thoughts are always under your control and no one else can choose them for you. There is always something you can focus upon that pleases you. Always. You did not come here to struggle. You did not come here to prove your worthiness, nor did you come here to see how many difficulties you could bear. You simply came here to experience the exhilaration of creating all that you desire into a physical reality. But you have momentarily forgotten your divinity. You have forgotten how to play. You have forgotten that you came for the satisfaction of manifesting your desires. Life is not meant to be so difficult. You came here to have fun. Don't worry so much about making mistakes. There really is no such thing. You will always have new desires, and it will always be incredibly pleasing each time that you allow the universe to deliver them. So, take a deep breath and relax into the knowing that you are infinitely supported in everything you desire. You are always in control. You can create anything you desire. There is never a dream too big. You hold the key to all of your dreams. Begin to focus on what you do want, rather than being so focused on what you don't have. Feel what it would feel like to have those dreams now. What does it feel like to have your desires right now? Play with this concept, and you will begin to see new opportunities flow into your life. We hope that we have served you in some way. In love and light, we are your angelic guides.